Ready to rotate? How am I doing, man?
I could be like...
Anyone else out there ever worry about bad breath? I know I do. I talk with patients from this level right next to each other all day long. And we definitely want to make sure that our breath is fresh. And we get a lot of moms asking us those questions every day. What do I do about my kid's stinky breath, especially in the mornings? It's crazy.
Yeah, and they'll say, I'll send him in to brush his teeth and he'll come back and within 5 minutes his breath stinks again. What else can be done besides just, regular brushing to kind of help keep the teeth clean? So one thing people need to keep in mind is the tongue. A lot of kids are really good at brushing their teeth, but the tongue is very porous, and so it can trap a lot of bacteria on the surface of the tongue, which can lead to bad breath.
And there are some toothbrushes out there that have the little kind of gum cleaner on the back side, and that can be fairly effective, or just with your toothbrush alone. But they do actually make tongue scrapers. Now that sounds crazy, but that's the word they use. It kind of looks like almost like a little squeegee. And you get back there and you can just clean your tongue, and usually you've got to start fairly far back. And so that tongue scraping is a great way to go to get your tongue clean, but it's definitely, you have to decide if your child can tolerate it, or if you can tolerate it for that matter. A lot of people have a gag reflex and it's just not something they can do. But if your child can tolerate it, it will help a lot. Between that, your adequate oral hygiene, just with your brushing and your flossing, those things can definitely reduce the amount of halitosis that your child has.
Yeah, keep in mind too, is your child drinking enough water? If they're dehydrated, if their mouth is dry, they're gonna have bad breath. That's why in the mornings when we've been asleep for 8 hours, we haven't had anything to drink, we wake up dehydrated, that's when our breath seems to be at its peak. So make sure that they're drinking plenty of water, staying hydrated, and cleaning the entire mouth, just not the teeth, but also cleaning the tongue and keeping the bacteria down.
Every once in a while we'll find that people will get little pockets of debris or bacteria back by their tonsils. So after you've done everything you can, sometimes it's the kiddos that just have these massive tonsils with pockets of what are called tonsillitis, which is just essentially food and debris and bacteria that have just packed back in there over time. And those can be pretty foul. So those type of things, typically we'll refer to an ENT to evaluate that possible need for tonsils or adenoid removal to just help kind of clear things out, so that you're able to maintain, one, better breath and just better airway for breathing, less snoring, less issues that way.
Yeah. Another question we'll get is mouth rinses. One of the things you want to take into consider with mouth rinses is that the child is not supposed to swallow it. So
Right.
They've got to be at the age where they can swish and spit it out without ingesting any of it. So that's especially mouth rinses that might have alcohol in it or something like that. You want to be very careful with younger kids, and definitely supervise them and make sure that they're swishing and spitting like they should.
We hope it's been a valuable episode today of Kidstown Corner. Thanks for joining us. If you have any other questions, please write them down in the comment section. Like us, share it with your friends. I guarantee it will make this world smell a lot better.